Welcome everyone to this brand new video, and in this video I'll be showing you how to download the People Playground mobile into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. Now, this game is downloadable and compatible with both Android and iOS devices, which means it doesn't matter whichever device you own or you're using. You can download and play this game on any of your iOS or Android mobile devices because, like I just said, its compatibility is with both, and that means it frees you from the worry of whichever device you're using. And the best part about this video is that in the later part of this video I will be showing you some steps, and by following those steps correctly you will be able to get this game People Playground downloaded into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. And the best part about the process is that it is working on both Android and iOS devices because the steps for either of these devices are exactly the same. There's no difference. And since there is no difference, you don't have to worry about that I'm using an iPhone in this video, because whatever I'll be doing on my iPhone will be the exact same thing you'll be doing on your Android devices. And that means it's super cool and simple. So this is how amazing it's going to be, and this video is going to be pretty simple, straightforward, and easier for you guys to understand because I'll be taking you through the entire steps, and I'll be giving you knowledge about each and every single tiny bit of settings that you need to adjust before moving on to downloading the game, because it has some tiny settings that you have to sort of adjust, and without those settings you might not get the game downloaded because they're as vital as all the other big steps. So what I'll be telling you to do is watch this video till the end, because by the end of this video you'll have complete knowledge of how to download this game into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices, because that is how just simple it is. In under 5 minutes you can get the game downloaded into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices. So it's pretty simple, quick and easy, and it won't bother you much. And as you can see, I've opened the game on my iPhone. It's running smoothly. It has some good, decent settings, and its interface is pretty simple. And itself, the game has a very pretty, I would say, interesting and engaging storyline. I'd say, like playing mod. So yeah. And about this video, like I just said, halfway through the video I will be deleting this game from my phone, and I'll be taking you through the entire downloading process. I'll be showing you each and every single settings that you need to do, and I'll be telling you basically the steps for Android and iOS devices are exactly the same, and they're conducted in the exact same way, except for one step where Android users have to skip one step, and for that I'm here to guide you when and where to do so. So do not worry about that whatsoever. It is going to be super cool, simple, and easy. And just make sure to watch this video till the end, and when you do that, you'll have complete knowledge of downloading this game into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices with ease in less than 5 minutes. The process itself is pretty simple, like I just said, so it won't be a troubling process for you to remember. And just for a fact that you don't need to sort of like jailbreak a root for this method, it's pretty simple. All you need is your phone and internet connection and me to help guide you when and where to do so. So it's all simple and cool, and there's no need for jailbreaking and rooting. Like I just said, no third-party accesses and nothing like that. It's pretty simple. And as promised, this is the People Playground, which I will be deleting momentarily now because we're just halfway through the video, and so we can use the rest of the half for the entire downloading process. So let me just grab this bad boy. Come here, you little Twinkie, and boom. Now, first things first, locate and open the settings of your phone, and step number 1 is go down to your general settings above Control Center, go to your background app, refresh, and make sure it is on Wi-Fi and cellular data. This is step number 1, which is only for iOS devices. If you're using an Android device, skip to step number 2, and this is the distinguishing step. Like I just told you, there's just one difference. The rest is exactly the same now. Step number 2 is go down to your browser settings, go to its privacy and security section, and make sure all cookies have been unblocked by turning off the option that says block all cookies. And this is step number 2, which is for both Android and iOS devices. Once that is done, move on to step number 3, and that is go back up to your battery settings and make sure your power saving mods are turned off on either of your Android and iOS devices. This is step number 3, which is again for both Android and iOS devices. Once this is done, close your settings and hit open the browser for which all cookies have been unblocked, and in my case it's the Safari. It can be any browser for you for which all cookies have been unblocked. In the search engine bar, type appisland.club carefully and correctly. appisland.club. Once you type that in carefully and correctly, click search, and a list of modded games and apps will appear right in front of you this way, along with their respective statuses. And just scroll down, and if you're lucky enough like me, you'll just find the game. There we go. People Playground says mobile version, free download, works for all Android and iOS devices. Click on the sign button to start the injection process by clicking the start injection button right here. And remember, There is no need for jailbreaking and rooting over here. It's as simple and straightforward as I'm showing you it is. And the only reason I have fast forwarded the video over here is to make it short because the injection process may take up to a few seconds in most cases. However, in some cases it may take up to a minute or two. But don't worry about that. And once the injection process finishes loading, you'll be asked to complete this one last easy step. And being the final step, it is the easiest one as well. And let me show you how it's done, so do not worry about that either. Over here you have to install 2 apps from the list below and follow the instructions to complete the injection process. Now out of all the instructions, I have to complete 2. And these apps are downloaded from the official stores, by the way, so they're 100% safe to use. And my first one is going to be iHeartRadio. I have to install it and run it for 30 seconds. But I'll run it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side, and would recommend you guys to do the same as well. However, you might not notice it over here because the video has been fast forwarded to make it short. And just make sure the app is running, move the screens, click randomly. Make sure it's run, you've run it for 40 to 50 seconds, and once that's done, close it and move on to the next one. Your last one, and that is going to be for me, PointsBet Sportsbook. I have to install it and run it for 30 seconds again. But I'll run it for 40 to 50 seconds to be on the safe side once again. And there we go. And remember, once your game has been downloaded, you may delete these extra apps to optimize your storage. And not just that, once you've completed both your offers, simply close everything and return to your homepage, and you'll notice that your game People Playground will have been downloaded just the way it has been downloaded over here from me in these few simple steps underneath the home icon. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you next time in another cool video with another cool game, app, or a modded version. Until then, take care of one another, enjoy People Playground, and I'll see you next time. Until then, cheers.